often do we tell ourselves, tomorrow is the day I will change everything? We plan to wake up early, hit the gym, eat healthy, and finally get everything in order. But then life happens. The alarms get snoozed, emails pile up, and by the end of the day, those big plans, they're still untouched. Real change doesn't come from trying to do it all at once. It's built into the small, everyday habits that we stick to consistently. Now let me show you 5 habits that changed everything for me. Let's start with a habit that can make your day more productive and your mind less cluttered, the one-touch rule. Now take a look at this notebook. It's where I've listed my tasks for the day. Some of these are small, quick tasks that seem easy to overlook, but there's the thing, if I don't handle them as they come, they will pile up and become overwhelming by the end of the day. Your mind works like a browser with open tabs. It's like opening another task that's running in the background, quietly draining your energy. Now you're probably wondering, how do I actually start applying this? Here's how. When you notice a small task, whether it's replying to an email, putting away your shoes, or rinsing a dish, handle it right there and then. Don't waste time debating or denying. If it takes less than 2 minutes, get it done immediately. It might feel insignificant first, but those little actions add up, and each completed task clears up mental space so you can keep moving ahead. For one day, commit to applying the one-touch rule for every quick task that you encounter. Notice how much lighter your to-do list feels and how much mental energy you free up. Small changes like this can lead to big improvements over time. After closing those mental tabs with the one-touch rule, you might still feel overwhelmed. That's because clutter, both physical and digital, can drain your focus and energy. Most of us start our day with a flood of notifications, an overflow of inbox, and a long list of things demanding our attention. Every item in this cluttered space demands a decision. Do I need this? Where should it go? Will I ever use it? Studies show that this constant decision-making exhausts your brain. In fact, research found cluttered spaces can lead up to 40% lower productivity as your mind struggles to focus. Now, the solution is not just about throwing everything away. It's about creating a simple system that helps you stay organized. Use a quality over quantity approach for tools like sticky notes, notebooks, and files. Just the ones that you truly use need to stay visible. And for your digital life, use folders in your emails or file storage to create clarity. For example, set up folders labeled urgent, reference, or pending. If you're juggling multiple tasks, then consider organizing them in an Excel sheet with columns for priorities, deadlines, and notes. This simple habit can make everything easier to track. By taking just 10 minutes to organize your day, you can reclaim your focus. Studies show that people with organized environments experience up to 30% higher productivity. After decluttering your space, there's something even more important to clear: the constant noise in your mind. From social media scrolling during breakfast to podcasts on your commute and Netflix at dinner, we fill every moment of our day with something, and it's like our brains never get a moment to breathe. This constant busyness gives your brain quick bursts of dopamine, the chemical that makes you feel good. But here's the catch: the more stimulation you get, the more you crave, making it harder for you to focus or enjoy quiet moments. In fact, studies show that the average attention span has dropped to just 8 seconds, shorter than a goldfish. That's why creating boredom hours is so powerful. It's about dedicating some time when you clear yourself from distractions. No TV, no phone, just you and your thoughts. Now, this might feel uncomfortable at first, almost like you're missing out on something, but that's just because your brain is getting detoxified from the overstimulation that it's used to. Research from Stanford reveals that when our minds wander, our brains become more active. It's during these quiet moments that we process experiences, solve problems, and come up with creative ideas. Start with just 15 minutes a day. Sip your morning coffee without your phone. Go for a walk without headphones. Sit in a quiet spot and simply observe your surroundings. These moments of stillness bring mental clarity and enhance your creativity. And over time, you will not only think more clearly, but also figure out solutions to challenges that you didn't even realize were bothering you. Habit number 4, focus on what truly matters. Once you start having these quiet moments, you will realize something important: adopting a minimalist mindset and focusing on what truly matters. Steve Jobs, for example, simplified his life by wearing the same black turtleneck every day. It wasn't just a fashion choice, it saved him from making unnecessary decisions, letting him focus on creating revolutionary products. Warren Buffett, despite being one of the richest people in the world, lives in a house that he bought in 1958. These examples show that success often comes from simplifying and not adding more. The most productive days are the ones where you focus on 1 or 2 key priorities and give them your full attention. Studies show that multitasking actually reduces efficiency and and too many decisions throughout the day drain your mental energy faster than the actual work. So here's how you can start simplifying. Before you commit to anything new, a project, a task, or even an Netflix series, ask yourself one simple question. Does this really matter? If the answer is not a clear yes, then let it be a no. And there's a bonus. Studies show that people who simplify and prioritize experience 60% less stress and feel twice as satisfied with their life. It's not about doing more, it's about doing the right things and doing them well. Habit number 5, plan your tomorrow tonight. In the first habit, we used it to handle quick tasks with the one-touch rule. Now we'll use the same notebook to plan ahead and set the tone for tomorrow. Before going to bed, spend just 5 minutes listing out your tasks and priorities for the next day. Picture yourself confidently managing that tricky meeting, staying focused on the important task, and calmly handling anything unexpected. Now, this is not wishful thinking, it's a proven method because your brain works like a GPS. It needs to know not just the destination, but the steps to get there. These 5 habits, the one-touch rule, decluttering your space, taking quiet moments, focusing on what truly matters, and planning your tomorrow tonight may seem simple, but they have a huge impact when practiced consistently. You don't need to do them all at once. Start with just one habit, and over time, you will notice how small, intentional changes can create big results. If you found this video helpful, make sure that you like it and share it with someone who could use these tips. And don't forget to subscribe for more practical advice. And do you think that I've missed any important habit that one should follow? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.